Hi Taurus, welcome to your unexpected reading for January. Happy New Year to you. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, as well as the recommend a reader shout out, which goes to Starlight Divine Tarot. Love and support to her. Check her out. Show her some love and support. This is intended to be a romantic love reading, but it may resonate in other areas of your life, Taurus. Okay, what do we got here? That's what jumped. The Emperor, that could be Aries. So this is about stability and control and reliability, trustworthiness, regaining control, taking control of some issues that might have been needing to be addressed. All right, Taurus, what do we got for January for your unexpected? Taurus, what is unexpected here? Eight of Pentacles. The Emperor, the Hierophant, there's Taurus, that's Aries, Taurus. The Moon, Pisces or Cancerian. Okay, Taurus, the Magician, Gemini, Virgo or Aries. Holy cow, and the World. Whoa, Taurus. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 7 cards. 5 are major arcana, so dang. Okay, all right. Are you breaking away from something and learning to trust your intuition, working on basically rerouting your life? Is that what this is? Taurus. What do we got for Taurus? King of Swords. That could be, this could be Gemini. It could also be someone that you're talking to about how to do this, how to kind of get back on track or steer your what you want in a different direction, figuring out what your next steps are. This could also be dealing with somebody that's very controlling, male or female. Doesn't have to be just male, but this is huge, whatever it is. Whoopsie, I grabbed the wrong deck. All right, hold on here. What else for... What's this Hierophant about for Taurus? This Hierophant for Taurus. This Hierophant. Well, it's whatever it is a big deal that you're... Okay. This is huge. Is this you figuring out... Is this you letting someone back in? Is this you wanting to trust somebody again? We got being divinely led here. We got intuition. We got behind the scenes spirit guidance happening. So why? What's this King of Swords? What in the world is going on here? This King of Swords. This is incredible. The Tower. Okay. Wow. So you don't know what's going to happen next with your future, your happily ever after, because you're either unpacking that with somebody you trust, or somebody has just leveled you and said, I don't want this anymore. What's this Moon card about? What's this Moon card about? The Magician, twice, Gemini, Virgo, or Aries. Is this you breaking away from somebody? What's this Magician about? Whoa. What's this World about? That's the Page of Pentacles. What's this World card about for Taurus? What's this World card for Taurus? Okay, so these two jumped. Knight of Swords and the Nine of Wands. Did your person come back in again and shake things up and stir things up, and you're like, oh my God, I don't know, and you're like, no, 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 no. I'm standing by doing what I'm doing. I'm either moving out or I'm moving on, but I'm sticking by this ending. This is you putting your foot down, Taurus. You're not having it anymore. You're not putting up with the control. This has been, your eyes are open and you're seeing things for what they are. You might even be talking to somebody about help with that. Help processing that. This could be Scorpio, by the way, this Tower. If it's not that, you're dealing with somebody that has either just broken up with you, or you are seeing how they really are, and it might be leaning towards seeing that they're actually quite controlling. There's a lot of control here. Across this, there's a lot of control here. What's this Emperor about for Taurus? So we've got stability versus control, connection versus control here. And needing to decide what you're going to do about a connection that kind of has veered off into, this could be oppressive rather than stable. And if you two have been working on things for a while, this is actually you. Don't capitulate. It looks like you might start to do that, to where you just, because here they come, and you kind of always, okay, we'll try, well, this and that, because you are loyal, because you are steadfast, because you are reliable and stable. Don't. This is about shifting what you should do to what you feel is the right thing to do for yourself, instead of prioritizing the relationship. And you might start to feel like, okay, I guess I don't should on yourself. And just because they come back in and make all kinds of overtures, no. This is about you pulling back from this connection. You have been for a while now. You've kind of been having these little mini epiphanies and breakthroughs, and figuring out that quite possibly there is more in store for you than this connection, but you can't see it yet. And there's a lot more going on behind the scenes than you realize. And it comes down to trusting your intuition and having faith. Because putting your trust in this person no longer suits. You need to keep that trust in yourself, in source, and in your intuition. You need to start doing what feels right instead of what you think you should do out of loyalty or expectation from everybody else, or obligation. That doesn't suit. That kept you connected quite possibly to something that wasn't very good for you. So when they come back in and they have all kinds of overtures, and they're saying all the right things and all that, and you might get a little twisted up about it. Their re-entry might be quite the shock and unexpected, but just because they're saying all this and doing all that, and they want to do the right thing, and they want to be on the same page and work it out, and they're going to wow you, and no, you stand your ground. And you still no, just no. What else for Taurus? I just feel like you're going to get railroaded, and because it's not that you're weak, it's just that for the greater good, or for, well, okay, and don't do that anymore. That's not your place to do. No, we've got all these major arcana here. This is, a lot is shifting for you behind the scenes, and there's major changes happening. There's major shifts going on. A lot of it has been set in motion, and you're just kind of along for the ride at this point. And when this person comes back in unexpectedly, that's one, they're going to offer, they're going to make overtures. They're probably going to have a lot of, there's going to be something about them that always gets you. They're going to know how to work you. They're going to know what to say. They're going to know how to act. They're going to know how to handle it, to where it just feels like, how could this go wrong, or okay, and it feels good, and they're saying the right things. Don't. You've been here before. Don't. Stand your ground and stick to the bigger picture. Doesn't mean that you have to end it. Doesn't mean that you have to, but it does mean that you have to stick to whatever, at least for January, whatever's been set in motion. January is not about you progressing with anybody. January is about you working on yourself. This is not about working it out with the person, even though they're going to come back in, surprise, surprise, and offer, and you're going to be shocked because they're kind of controlling. They're kind of, you just didn't expect that of them, but they're going to really put on a show, and it's going to make it sound really good, but it's not going to be what's best for you. Not because it's not true, which it kind of isn't, but not because it's not true. It's because you don't know which end is up, and you can't trust them. And if you enter into that, you're entering in out of fear. you're going to be too reliant on them. You're not going to be self-sufficient. So it's not that it's true or not. It's the fact that you're not going to trust them. And if you do it anyway, because you don't trust yourself, you're going to be over-reliant on them, and it's going to put you right back where you were with them. If you don't have your own direction, you will follow somebody else's. So you need to not. If you don't know what to do, don't do anything, especially where this person's concerned, at least for the month of January. And it very well could be that you're figuring all this out and talking to somebody about this. Not to your person, but somebody about this. What else for Leo? 10 of Pentacles. So twofold here. This is what this very well could have been. You got a lot of longevity with this person, and that's why the lessons are so big. The shifts are so big because of a history with this person. Got the 10 of Pentacles. For all intents and purposes, this was very stable and secure, right? Everybody just thought, you were off everybody's radar as far as, oh, they're having a problem. No, you and your person, or this relationship, or what you want, was, by all intents and purposes, solid, trustworthy, just, predictable. Could be that that's come to an end and this person's coming back in. Or it could be, now that this has ended, instead of you reconciling, you're working out the ending with someone and talking to someone, and it's helping you fortify and stick to your guns to not return. I vote no. I think you need, not no forever. I just think you need more time by yourself. I think you're vulnerable. For the Tauruses that I'm reading for, January is going to be vulnerable, and this is about you not committing to anything. There's things going on that you don't know about. This is a learning curve, and you are meant to be passive and receptive. It is not a time for decision. It is a time for learning, discovery, thinking, and over here. It's not about reconnection. They're going to ask, but it's a small offer compared to what it should be. And the thing is, it's not even that they need to make it right at this point, because let's be honest, they can't. It's that you need to listen to your gut and do what you feel is right by yourself, not what you should do for the relationship, but you need to shift away from that obligation and focus on yourself. And honestly, it feels like you're going to just kind of, I'm surprised the Four of Swords didn't show up, because it feels like you're just going to kind of withdraw and close off and shut down. Four of Pentacles, Four of Swords. But you need to stay in thinking and trying to figure things out, quite possibly talking to someone that you trust about this relationship you had and progressing. I vote for staying apart in January. I think you need to stand your ground and stick to your guns about the ending. If you're moving out, continue to move out. You need to work a few things out before you and this person can progress again. At least for January, this is stand down. You've set something in motion, and if you go back, everything's going to go stagnant, and you're not going to progress with the person, and you're not going to progress with yourself as far as working this out in your own head. Everything's going to go towards this person or preserving a relationship that needs to transition, because you are changing, you have changed, and you can't not now. There's been things set in motion that you need to let progress and stay the course. It's out of your hands at this point. What else for Taurus? I don't know what the heck it is, but you're not meant just for this. This, for January, the ending needs to stand, at least for January, and you need to stay in passive, receptive mode, non-active mode, like non-assertive mode. This is not for you to fix. This is not for you to reach out. This is not for you to do anything but focus on yourself and listen to your gut. Your person will come back in, and they've got all these grand ideas, but it's no longer what is needed to fix it. They might say and do what they always have done to get you to return, or to get you charmed, or to get you feeling comfortable again, but you'll find that it's not going to feel the same, it's not going to sound the same, it's not going to have the same allure. And you need to listen to that. What else for Taurus? Taurus. Enough is enough. Stand your ground. Life is speeding up. Yeah, we got that Knight of Swords here. It is indeed, and you need to. It's not that it's passing you by. It's that it's got. That's that momentum I was talking about, and you need to ride it and stay passive and receptive. This is not a time to do or enact anything. That time is done. It's already taken hold. It's moving. This is about you being able to trust yourself and talking with someone about these issues. And this very well could be your person that might have been a jerk, male or female, whatever, that kind of really upset the apple cart here, and it's like, enough is enough, I can't do this, and you set all these things in motion just by saying no more. So this could be your person that's caused all this, and it's just like everything's in chaos. Even still, this is you sitting calmly down and letting everything swirl around you, and you maintaining your space. This is not for you to control or fix, and is not for you to make a decision about, even though they come back and they're charming and all that. No decisions for the month of January for you. The focus is on yourself. Yes, for Taurus. Yes, for Taurus. Is that ending? Okay, so we've got 7 of Pentacles reversed. And the Death card. That could be Scorpio. So this right here is no longer any motivation to change things, and there's been an ending, and you are changing into something different. You're transforming separate from this person. It could be regrets about an ending. That's what this is about, where you're just having second thoughts right here. Don't. This is no longer wanting to work for something, to invest in something, not wanting to go in that direction anymore because there's been an ending. And it could be that you're trying to barter or negotiate with that because it feels so surreal, but don't. It's happening that way in the physical because this has been a long time coming. You've detached already. It's just now physically manifesting. And you need to stay the course, and you need to stand your ground. Okay, Taurus, stopping talking now. Happy January to you. Please just focus on yourself and staying as clear as you can about how you're feeling and what's going on. And this is not any time for you to make any decisions, but rather just to be aware of what's going on around you and trusting your gut and knowing that things are happening behind the scenes. And you are just along for the ride at this point, and you're not to make a decision. Okay. All right. Thank you for stopping by, and good luck to you. Happy New Year. Keep your head up, and I hope to see you in the next reading. This is going to be happening. It's almost like you're going to be sitting there watching it all happen and not have a part in it, which is right where you should be. Okay. All right. I thank you for stopping by. I hope to see you in the next reading. You take care, Taurus.